Buonasera. So last night I stayed at Rifugio Margaroli, and I made it there a little bit after 8 o'clock at night. I ran as fast as I could and got there about the time dinner, about middle of dinner. The only bed they had left was like a kid's bed on a top bunk. So I had to climb up an 8-foot ladder to get there. And by the time I got to bed, which was about 11 o'clock, I'd showered. Someone was already sleeping in the middle of that bunk. I think it was either a young woman or a kid. I couldn't really tell, and I never found out who it was. But she was sleeping in the middle of the bunk, and I didn't want to push her over. I didn't know who she was, but I just tried to kind of claim my space. Anyway, the bed was too short, so my head was against the board and my feet were against the board, so I kind of tried to sleep diagonally. But then during the night, the kid or the woman kept kind of pushing up against me. So I didn't get a very good night's sleep. I know I slept for a little bit, but it wasn't great. But the people were really nice. They were really hospitable and really friendly. The main owner, the main guy and his wife didn't speak any English, so I tried to communicate in broken Italian, and one of the younger guys spoke pretty good English. But it gave me a chance to practice my Italian, and I realized that I can barely speak Italian after a year of studying it. But then talking to the younger guy, he was saying that most Italians can't speak Italian and they can't understand each other anyway, so I don't feel so bad. Thus ends my adventure at Rifugio Margaroli. Switzerland. Last night, the bed, the dinner, the breakfast, the shower, and the picnic lunch cost me 95 francs, which isn't too bad considering it's like 24 hours worth of room and board. And there's really no other place to buy food out here except from the refuges. So today my plan is to get to Fusio, catch a bus, and get to Locarno tonight. And get myself a hotel and just bathe and shave and look decent. Last night there was a huge rainstorm and I left my shoes and my socks outside and they got soaked, so I had to go out this morning and squeeze all the water out of them. They're not too bad. So what's funny is I was worried about my socks and my shoes getting wet last night in that rainstorm, and I've walked through so much wet grass and streams and snow that they would have gotten completely soaked anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm always amazed by the willingness of European parents to take young kids and toddlers on a pretty dangerous trail. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Posso guardare?
Sì, certo.
Grazie.
Però qui è privato e se vuole andare su per le camere, le scarpe le deve togliere però.
Okay.
Sì.
I just took a 30-minute detour to have a cappuccino and a slice of peach torta, which isn't really like peach pie, it's more like a peach torte, so it's mostly flour, but it was really good. And I was a little worried about visibility decreasing, but it's actually not looking too bad. So hopefully I'll make it to Fusio in 4 or 6 hours. I'm not gonna say this is the end of my journey, but it's pretty darn close. I think I've only got like 2 hours left on the trail until I get to Fusio, and then gonna catch a bus to Locarno and try to find a decent hotel, have a nice dinner, shave tomorrow morning, and then take the bus or train to Milan. So I don't know, 10 days in the French, Swiss, and Italian, and then Swiss again. Alps, not a bad place. Pretty beautiful, pretty strenuous. Finishing up these hikes is always a bit anticlimactic because there's typically a road that leads you into the town, and you just walk that road for a couple miles. It kind of reminds me of when my dad and I went from the US into Canada, and at the end of the Pacific Crest Trail in Canada, and you know, it was just very anticlimactic because you know, it's like 5 buildings, nothing exciting, a small restaurant. Coming into Chamonix last year was really a nice climax because it was a beautiful town and had great restaurants, and then I was able to go up to Aiguille du Midi and see that. But here, it's just gonna be kind of walking into a little tiny town and catching a bus and then going to Locarno.
Kiss the smaller, my back, my neck, I'm falling, kinda clumsy, with people who love me, understated, casually self-medicated, no, I want you, but don't know how to.
Wow, I found the spot in Locarno. I was really lucky because there's a music festival going on right now, and I could have been totally homeless out in the street tonight.
Thought this was a cure, thought now I was fine, tried every drug once to stay high, thought you were the one, and I was fine, I was wrong, I'm always wrong. was the cure. Thought now I was fine. Tried every drug once to stay high. Thought you were the one, and I was fine. I was wrong. I'm always wrong. Wake me in the morning when you come back down. Too high to notice you're still on the ground. You think you're flying, but you ain't got wings. Coming down, you can feel the